Hi everyone, my name is Jessica and I'm with the Outreach Department here at Southfield Library, and I want to welcome you to another episode of our book chats. Today I decided to share with you 3 new titles from the science fiction and fantasy series, which happens to be my favorite genres. I chose these 3 novels because I really liked how they had this theme of an unreliable narrator, they had really tangled timelines, and they had endings that you'll just have to read to believe. So for the first book I have, The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. This book started off as a book that I read as my waiting room book. Once I really got into it, I'm glad that I picked it up, because it starts off with our narrator who has amnesia and he witnesses a murder. So as he's investigating the disappearance and death of this girl named Anna, he realizes he's stuck in a time loop. And in order to escape this time loop, he has to solve not only the identity of who he is, but also prevent the death of the title character, Evelyn Hardcastle. It's a pretty good page turner. It starts off pretty quick, right in the middle of the action. And the ending is definitely something that if you're not taking notes and paying attention, you're not going to expect. Continuing in that vein of telling stories and tangled timelines is our next title, Fly Away by Kathleen Jennings. It's a shorter of the 3 novels that I'm talking about today, but it's a very quick, compelling read. It follows the story of 19-year-old Bettina Scott as she's investigating the disappearance of her father and brothers many years prior. It takes place at a small town in West Queensland, Australia, and it's told through a mix of urban legends, fairy tales, and a little bit of a thriller saga. In the cast of characters, she's joined by her controlling and delicate mother, Nerita Scott, her 2 ex-best friends who know there's something going on. In order to help her, they try to kidnap her and to get some answers, and a whole host of various supernatural entities like the bone horse and the dog that is not a dog. So if that sounds intriguing, definitely pick it up. It's something you could read in an afternoon. It's a pretty quick read. For our final book in the series, The Faceless Old Woman Who Secretly Lives in Your House by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Craner. This was my first introduction into the Night Vale, but this is actually the 3rd book in the Night Vale series. And this follows the story of the faceless old woman, both in her past as a Mediterranean pirate and in the present day as the unasked for and slightly creepy guardian of a young man named Craig. So we find out kind of a little bit more about the faceless old woman from the Night Vale series, her tale of revenge as she discovers who was responsible for her family's ultimate demise. It's a very fast, edgy read. If you like a little bit of kind of dark humor and morbid humor, you'll find this really interesting. It's also one of those where you're really not sure what's going on until the very, very end. So if that sounds appealing, if you like the tangled timelines, if you like the unreliable narrators, definitely pick one of these 3 novels. And if you enjoy any of these books or any of the books in the titles, please let us know on the book chat. We do a lot to show you what we have in our library. There's a lot of really great titles. So if you've enjoyed, please let us know. And happy reading.